this time I started with my prostate cancer, and I wrote about my journey and treatment, and I gave some copies to all the people that I named in my rhyme and who helped me through my treatment as a thank you. So this is my cancer treatment in rhyme. John Dunning, here we go. The cancer caught me on the hop. Expecting it, I was not. It all started in the night. Constantly going to the toilet was my plight. Dr. Clark said, you'll need some tests, for blood and urine will be best. My results said that my PSA was high, and an invasive test they would have to try. So up my bum, there did go. Taking samples from my prostate was so painfully slow. The next results were also bad. They said an MRI scan I would have to have. A hormone injection was required, which would clear my mind of all my desires. This hormone injection would do the trick, and into my tummy a needle would prick. This chemical castration could be a bit tricky. Thank God they didn't have to cut off me dicky. Go to Christie's, I was told, for 4-week treatment to behold. Radiation, they said, would do the job 5 times a week, did seem a lot. Dr. Logue was the man I did go to see, and he looked into my medical history. We will need you to have just one more x-ray, and to see your progress it will display. Helen was the operative who did the tests, and she looked at my results with great interest. So to the New Macclesfield Christie's I did want to go, but its final completion was a little bit slow. So to the Manchester Christie's I was enrolled. For cancer control it's the best in the world. My last blood test for my PSA showed a drop to 0.3, the doctor did say. It was at 16, which they said was quite high. And for it to tumble like this, I had a big sigh. A laxative procedure I did have to have. It would clear all my tubes of what I had had. Before any treatment with radiation, 2 nurses explained what had to be done. Greg and Tessa told me to lie still on my back, and this radiotherapy machine would give me a zap. The Christie's nurses were cheerful and kind, and helped me leave my cancer behind. Now that my treatment is successfully done, I need to give thanks to everyone. You all helped me through this difficult time, and I hope you've enjoyed my treatment in rhyme. Jill gave me a ring to see how I was and to see if the radiation had begun to drop off. I thanked her for the call, which was ever so kind, and she helped to clear all the worried thoughts that were in my mind. I wrote this rhyme to remind everyone that if you keep going to the toilet at night, you need to get something done. A PSA test is what you might need so you can live your life and carry on and succeed. Now this rhyme I print out, and whenever I meet any gentleman of my similar age or 60s plus say, I give them a copy of this just to make sure that they get a PSA test done. And I think it's very important, because if you can catch this cancer early, it's no problem. But if you leave it too long, like I was left, it's no good. Okay.
So you delayed on the test. What was the reasons for this, or?
My GPs messed about with doing tests on coffee, because I was getting up and going to the loo at night. They said, oh, you're drinking too much coffee. And over 12 months they did 2 or 3 different tests on how much I drank, and how much water I passed, and how much coffee I drank, and all the rest of it, and basically wasted time where they should have been on giving me a PSA test straight away, so that you know, that should have been the first test they did, which they didn't do, and you know, I think I was left, you know, too long before they found out what it was.
So how long have you been left at this stage? How long have you had cancer?
Since 2021.
Okay.
And they kept it under control for a couple of years, and now it's escaping out of the box again. So, you know, my PSA is rising, and they've put me on different tablets. So, yeah, that's how it is at the moment.
How do you feel about the diagnosis in general?
I mean, my treatment at Christie's has been absolutely fantastic. Generally, I can't criticise Christie's in any way. The people are lovely, very understanding, patient with you, and no, it's been wonderful. But you know, it is what it is, and there we go.